He has been hailed as the best British comedian since Charlie Chaplin.
My darling.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our top 10 favorite Peter Sellers performances. Number 10, Inspector Sidney Wang, Murder by Death. Kicking off our countdown is Peter Sellers' audacious role in a classic comedy murder mystery that is eerily reminiscent of a certain popular board game. As an Asian detective, Sellers provokes countless laughs with his complete disregard for racial sensitivity.
Conversation like a television set on honeymoon. Unnecessary.
You couldn't get away with this performance today, but his broken English, bizarre analogies, elaborate outfits, and Fu Manchu mustache are still hilarious. Number 9. Various characters, The Mouse That Roared. Watch as the puniest country on earth schemes to declare war on America in the hopes of receiving financial aid in the aftermath. Sellers crafts this foolhardy plan as Prime Minister Count Rupert of Mountjoy, then pitches it to, himself as Grand Duchess Gloriana XII. He finally executes the plan himself as the bumbling soldier Tully Bascombe. Only Sellers could cheekily entertain us while poking this much fun at real-world politics.
And I'm perfectly positive I am right. You must remember, the Americans are a very strange people. Whereas other countries rarely forgive anything, the Americans forgive everything.
Number 8. Fred Kite, I'm All Right, Jack. This is the role that launched Sellers' career and made him an international superstar. Sellers plays a determined factory owner who is fighting for the rights of his workers in this class struggle comedy. While he isn't the film's lead, he manages to shine the brightest with a powerful performance that resonates against a backdrop of outlandish corruption and greed.
The situation is quite straightforward. As trade unionists, we have always been concerned for efficiency and for the individual worker.
Number 7. Sir Guy Grand, The Magic Christian. Sellers helps satirize wealth and materialism here as a senseless billionaire who haphazardly adopts an orphan played by Ringo Starr. Together, they set off for a series of screwball adventures aboard his ship, the Magic Christian, but not before Sellers takes wealth to the extreme by enlisting soldiers, anti-aircraft weaponry, machine guns, and flamethrowers to hunt pheasants.
Your bird, Sagi. It is the bestest shooting I've seen in 30 years of service.
Number 6. Henry Orient, The World of Henry Orient. Henry Orient is one of Sellers' lesser-known roles, but is still one of his best. Orient is an egocentric concert pianist with flowing hair who is shadowed by a pair of teenage girls who are scheming to be part of his life. Sellers' portrayal of this no-talent playboy is buoyed by his unique charm as we watch him spend his days sleeping, womanizing, and chatting on a high-tech phone.
Hail and Merry Christmas, whoever you may be.
Mr. Orient?
I am, and God bless you for making the point so charmingly. And who, may I ask, are you?
Number 5. Claire Quilty, Lolita. This is a classic tale of forbidden love that tells the story of a college professor and his infatuation with a young girl. Sellers gives a brilliant yet manic performance as an amoral American playwright who is vying for that same girl's attention.
I haven't really got a suspicious mind at all. I look suspicious myself. A lot of people think I'm suspicious, especially when I stand around on street corners. One of our own boys picked me up the other week. He thought I looked a bit too suspicious standing on a street corner and everything.
He enthralls viewers with his quirky yet riveting tangents, unscrupulous behavior, and use of countless disguises, and he earned a Golden Globe nomination for his trouble. Number 4. Chance the Gardener, Being There. Sellers took home a Golden Globe and received an Oscar nomination for his portrayal of an isolated gardener and avid TV watcher who shares his simple brand of wisdom with the inner circle of governmental power.
Mr. Gardner, the New York Times spoke of your peculiar brand of optimism. What was your reaction to that?
I do not know what it means.
By using subtle looks and gestures to illuminate serious situations and to satirize narrow-minded worldviews, he delivers an atypically straight performance that highlights his character's innocence. Number 3. Hrundi V. Bakshi, The Party. As an inept Indian actor who mistakenly gets invited to a swanky Hollywood dinner, Sellers makes extensive use of his legendary improv comedy skills. He exploits the fish-out-of-water premise by playing up his ignorance of Western culture, and by doing so, he gets more than a few awkward laughs.
Anyway, I have to get back to feed Oppu.
Oppu?
Yes, my monkey.
Oh.
Number 2. various characters, Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. In this madcap comedy, Sellers once again portrays a gaggle of memorable characters, and for them earned an Oscar nomination. His list of roles includes the would-be hero, a British exchange officer called Captain Mandrake, the fearful US President Merkin Muffley, and the president's ill-chosen personal advisor, Dr. Strangelove, who attempts to manipulate the brass while hiding his Nazi sympathies.
Actually, they would breed prodigiously, eh?
Just watch and you'll see how Sellers makes this one of the greatest comedies of all time. Number 1. Inspector Jacques Clouseau, the Pink Panther. Taking the top spot on our list is the role that earned Sellers an Academy Award for Best Actor. As the bumbling French inspector with the mustache and the nasal voice, Sellers clumsily injures everyone he meets while trying to prevent a diabolical theft. The film was a hit, and Sellers finally became a household name as he sleuthed his way through several sequels.
Well, you know, it wasn't easy.
Do you agree with our list? Which Peter Sellers performance is your favorite? For more great top 10 lists, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Questions like athlete's foot. After a while, very irritating.